And we're back with some more Prison Architect. And today we're going to hit 500 prisoners. That should be fairly handy to achieve. We've already got most of the designs down. Just want to make a few tweaks to make this more efficient. You see, things are not quite as fast and efficient as they could be, and I think there's a few ways around that. For example, I did want to start using this running track. This doubles the speed of people running along it. It's why we have this sort of corridor through here. It allows people to bring in the supplies for the kitchen much faster. It's also limited to staff only because of all the staff doors. They can fly through there, get things really quickly. Like, look at that. They're carrying out the garbage, and then boom, straight shot right down on running track, which gives it's the fastest movement thing you can get. Downsides. Well, laundry. This is what scuppered us the last time we were trying to use this. Laundry needs a direct connection without any breaks, it seems. Well, it used to. Let's just double check here. We have laundry distribution, and you'll notice there's none. There is literally zero laundry distribution. Namely because this here is cut off by, well, a piece of dirt. So, if we were to grab some foundations, after putting in some flooring so that there's a continuous line of sealed-in flooring and it needs to be roofed over and everything, then when we go into logistics and we go back to laundry distribution, you'll notice, yay, all the laundry is now coming out of that one location. So this meant we couldn't use the running track. The running track needs no headspace above it. But what I was thinking, or it needs a roof above it. So what I was thinking was, how about we do this? We bulldoze out sections, but we leave connecting points. For example, we just go all the way through here, all the way along, and we turn... Oh, actually, no. Cancel you. What we want to do is just leave a running track that's maybe broken a little bit here and there so that there's a clear line from the laundry to every section. Go right through there, all the way along. And that way, boom, everyone can get, or the laundry can get where it needs to go, and everyone gets a little bit of a movement bonus. Now, let me just finish this off. Those red strips are, well, the racing stripes. That's where everyone can get a nice little speed boost. We couldn't put, I could have put them on the right-hand side, but then we would have had to leave gaps here. So I figure we'll do it here where the metal detectors are. Might want to change that later, but this sort of works. Gives everyone a nice little speed boost everywhere they're going, means our guards can get there quicker, and means the prisoners can get where they're going faster. Especially when it comes down to getting medicine and stuff like that. And we'll probably run some speed stripes down here too. In fact, I want to take these hospitals and turn them sideways. What I've realised is there's about 13 tiles between here to here in between these two corridors. And I say we fill it with hospitals, classrooms, stuff like that. And we sort of compress this all down. It's time to get a little bit more modular. I mean, okay, this was modular, but we want to modularize this as well so that we can stamp this down and make another section. Several sections if at all possible. Some people make beautiful, organic bases that are just, lovely to look at. I go more for the, well, not quite circuit board, but whatever is easiest to scale up so I don't have to think. This is as compartmentalized as I can make it. This here, medical facility, then we're going to have your school area in here where we can get some people schooled up, and then down here we've got the church. The reason for the church, it's a 6x6. Everything else is 5x5 or smaller, but the chapel just has to be a 6x6, which... Then what we're going to do is we're going to have 5x10 rooms everywhere through here. We're going to split them up into two 5x5 rooms or one big 5x10 room. And yeah, I'm thinking classrooms either side of this one, bunch of parole lot rooms, all that sort of stuff. And then once that's done, we can start copying pasting this everywhere. A few other minor tweaks here and there. We've got 2 staff rooms, 3 classrooms, actually 4 classrooms going all the way through here. This is so that we can run all of the programs we've got. We've got a bunch of kitchen hygiene ones, namely that's just to give people some sort of course they can pass. These things are super easy to do, and we have so many kitchens we can do lots of them. At the same time, foundational education program. Yeah, there's just a bunch of them. 190 have passed already, so that's a bunch of people who are more likely to get parole. General education qualifications, behavioral therapy. There's 6 of those going on because we have 2 psychologists running around at this point. Pharmacological treatment of drug addictions. Basically, we're running 2 drug treatment programs here. Yeah, I don't even think we need 2. The amount of drug people is sort of minuscule, and we can run 10 people at a time, so I don't know why it keeps bringing that up over there. Anyway, alcoholic group therapy sessions. Yeah, we just do them over here. 20 people. Like, there's only ever been, 20 people who've done this course? I think we need more people in the prison to even make this worthwhile, but whatever, we'll have them running. And just a butt ton of parole hearings. Lots and lots of them. Spiritual guidance, it turns out, helps them on reform as well. So, yes, that's pretty cheap, quick, and easy to do. There's 723 people have passed that. This is actually a really quick and easy way to start reforming people. It's far faster than getting into classrooms. Oh, and for parole hearings. The parole people have to come from all the way on the edge of the map. So we put in a racing stripe. Basically, they can come down here. There's a visitor door right there, and then boom. This allows them to quickly get here as opposed to having to walk slowly, ever so slowly. We have then increased our CCTV monitoring. We have a door control system, phone tap. We've moved it all in here. Weapons rack. This is also the armory for everyone. And we stuck in a whole bunch of CCTV cameras. It just lets us know when something goes down. Oh, and we've put down bins, recycle bins. These bins seem to sort of force people onto the right track. It keeps them on the straight and narrow, so to speak, or the speed racing stripes. Over here, we've moved over all of the yards. All of the yards are now closer to the center, and this seems like a more compact, just efficient little design. All right, let's chuck on another wing. I think we can double down the population pretty handy, and then we'll worry about maximum security from there. So for that, we're going to want to say buy all of this. How much are you? You are 30 grand? Yeah, sure, we'll take it. Oh, thank you kindly. Then we can just expand our wall system out, and then I think we'll put in I'll leave an air gap. So I think I want to have a break here between these two wings, so it'll be two separate wings of the prison, one stacked right beside the other. What do you mean there's a lot of prisoners with drug problems? 6. There's 6 out of 200. That's nothing. Like, it's not worth running more than one program. Oh, and it seems that needs have been taken care of again. We were having problems with literature and luxury before. That was to do with the beds or something we didn't know, but it turns out once we reloaded the game, that issue disappeared. For some reason, when you put in a new bed in an area, they don't take advantage of the bird or the bookshelf. But once we restarted the game, they then took advantage of it. I don't know. It seems to be a bug. We'll just be sure to restart this before we start the game again. And, oh yeah. There's this whole thing of notes you can keep finding lying around the place, and it's notes about the game when it was originally designed. Kind of nice. All right, let's double down on our prisoning, shall we? That's starting to look like a promising new prison block, but I think we'll double down. Oh, wow. I'm going to need to hire some more janitors, aren't I? Yeah. Now, you know what? We'll worry about that in a minute. Let's double this down immediately. There's something sort of therapeutic about watching that all fill in. And then realizing you messed up on some of the doors. But that's fine, that can be fixed. Now let's double our prison, shall we? This here is one beautiful little module, all completed and good to go. We'll just copy-paste that right about there, should be fine. We'll have to put in a few lights here and there, but I'm thinking... Oh, nope, actually. Right there. There's perfect. Then, done, and... Oof. Nope, we got to worry about the last wall. There is a few little quirks with this. If I tried to replace the back wall, it would right over it, and then we'd end up with the back wall being demolished. We'll still be missing a few lights. We'll have to put in some wires and stuff, but that should be that. I've expanded our delivery area upon multiple suggestions to do so. Now we can have 3 trucks drop off stuff at the same time, which makes unloading for construction purposes much easier. And a mirror image has been created. There we've got 2 duplicates. Well, I've got a duplicate of the original prison, and our money still is going up. We can't... Ooh, your power station is seriously overloaded. No, it's not. The 14... Max power production is 1650. Yeah, like, we're close, but the problem is we can't plug in 2 power stations into the same grid, so we're going to need a separate grid for the next place. Yeah, let's hope that this doesn't overload when we chuck in this next bit. In fact, let's just try cloning it real quick. If we clone, say, everything from there to there, would that work? Because I don't want people popping over here to try and use the hospital or something like that. Down one level, right about there, and what's blocking it? Turns out it was these little running tracks. They couldn't go down because there was concrete in the way, but it doesn't matter. We just copied it a piece at a time. So far, nothing really crazy is going on. There's the odd death now and then, but it doesn't really matter. Who died? Parole officer. Meh. Like, not really that bothered. As long as, it doesn't even affect our days with that incident. It seems parole officers don't count as real people. I think this will be the max size this will achieve on 1 power plant. I think we'll move down another row to do the next section. It's just this requires the full power plant to run. So, and if we try and add on a second power plant, it crashes the grid. I tried already. You chuck down another power station, it just goes, no, you can't have 2 of them on the same grid. Or, not power station. Oh, it says power station. Whatever. Transformer, whatever it is that's plugging into the main grid. We need to put a second one down. So I think we'll move down a notch and do a second one down here. Your power station is seriously overloaded. I don't think I can take those messages constantly all the time. I'm already sick of the drugs one. I think we'll stick in a little power grid right about here. Give me a power station. And then we'll stick on a bunch of capacitor max pluses down here. Come on. Oh, well, once the power station is down. Perfect. Dun 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 dun. And we're going to want to sever some electrical cables here. We want to disconnect this half of the prison from this. That should be pretty handy. It's beautiful. This prison is just up and running. It's an exact duplicate of this, pretty much even down to the security cameras. We just got to zone it and start bringing new people in. Nope, I would like start to doing a little bit different. We want to make this all medium security. So all the prisoners coming through here should think of this as mid-sec. Why are some of them all one big block and others are not? Huh. You know what? Doesn't make a difference. This is going to be all for medium security prisoners. I think we're going to dedicate one wing of our prison to high security because those high or max security ones or max sec, they're what's causing us most of our problems right now, and I would prefer not to have to deal with them as constantly as we are. I'll go through those in a minute once I finish the zoning. So over here we have all of our mid-sec stuff. This is medium security. Mid-sec. So mid-sec is medium security. When it comes to intakes, we are just set to take mid-sec. However, we still get the occasional maximum security and we still get the occasional minimum security. So we do need to have a little bit of maximum security capacity available. And you can tell because there's this guy over here, let's say, who's in solitary permanently. It turns out one of the actions you can research with your lawyer is permanent punishments, which is just excellent. That means you can go, hey, this guy is a pain in my butt, so let's just put him in forever locked solitary forever and ever and ever. This guy has committed 20 penalties here. He has killed 5 people. Right? So at that point you're like, well, yeah, just stay in solitary. That's the only way we're going to protect people from your bloodlust. This guy just wants to kill everyone. They've done a bunch of behavioral therapy, foundational education, still a raging sociopath, extremely deadly, volatile. So no. In fact, I want to see about experimenting with just walling them in behind walls. Hopefully we can starve them to death so that we can get a new prisoner instead of them because they're really just a drain. Oh, and I think it's time we started bringing all these cells online. There's a lot of them. We gotta do the parole offices, the canteens, the classrooms, the hospitals, all that stuff. There is gonna be an awful lot of room setting. This might take a few minutes. Also, I somehow missed a wall segment in an entire row, and since I copy-pasted, this entire wing has a missing set of wall segments all the way along. Oops. Right, let's hope the game doesn't explode. We've set all the prison cells. The game's going to have to think about it. We've basically just set up every single kitchen, canteen, the whole 9 yards, offices, everything. Yeah, it's starting to catch up. A few of the cells have been applied. Kitchens and canteens are kicking... Well, no prisoners are assigned just yet. They will be. Let's have a quick look on our logistics and food distribution. Right, no, that's perfect. Yep, that's exactly the way it's supposed to go. We're just going to lock those in to make sure that there's no randomness with the kitchens where they decide to send their food. Ah, perfect. Laundry, how are you looking? Laundry is done. Huh. Okay, I'm a little concerned about how easy that went. Oh, I had to say that word, didn't I? Never mind. I'm a little bit concerned with how not exploding it was. Please be gentle, Randy. Okay, done. 2 psychologists in there. What's wrong with you? Laundry baskets. Always laundry baskets. We'll give you 3 laundry baskets there, and we'll give you 3 as well. Done. Okay, then. That means we can, well, increase our... Wait a minute, why is that only 386? We're waiting on the construction crews. Once the construction crews finish the last of those cells, we'll be able to crank it up to about 400 prisoners. Now, over here, I want to make some changes. This section here, I want to turn this into max sec. Deployment. Maximum security, please. Done. In fact, that entire wing. This entire wing is going to become max security only for the worst of the worst. It keeps them closer to down here, so we should hopefully be able to nab them first. We can also set up a different schedule for them. Currently, everyone's on the same regime, but we might give maximum security a different regime depending on how things work out. But for now, yep, here comes all our max security sociopaths. Under intelligence, we can go under here, and our informants will tell us what's going on. We've got skill fighters, volatile, extremely deadly. Yeah, extremely deadly, fearless and quick, skilled fighter. Yeah, all those people with the red stuff on them, they usually turn out to be maximum security people. Yeah, maximum security. You are currently probably on eternal punishment in there. What is it? Yep, permanent lockdown, permanent solitary. Well, that's exactly what you deserve. Here they come. Yep, we've put in a reception as requested. This is where they get searched, stripped, put into new clothing, and any weapons and stuff are removed from their persons. Wow, someone brought a drill with them. Yeah, that's like, I don't know how you hide that in your pocket. Alright, prisons are slowly feeding up, canteens should start coming online. Some of these are not assigned out to anything, but yeah, I think it's good. Like, I mean, we had picked out a good design, this seems to work, but it took too long. I mean, our money's still going up, so I'm obviously not building it fast enough, but I have an idea. One thing I forgot to do was hire enough chefs. Some of the prisoners are going a little bit hungry, but that's fine. We've got a plan for that. We are going to assign cooks. Now you see here we've got 3 cooks assigned to all of these sections, so we'll do the same over here. We'll give 3 to each one of these, and if we can't keep enough chefs in each area, then what we'll do is we'll just hire some more. Money-wise, we're actually doing, well, as you can see, we're at 1.5 million. We don't really care so much. In fact, let's just hire a few extras. It's always nice. It's 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 18 for each one, so we should have at least 36 cooks, and we've got 3 spares. Let's make that 6 spares just in case any of them get a bit tired. That means there's always chefs available to do the cooking. Staff-wise, we're looking at about 20 janitors. Let's up that to 25. Guards, we're going to want an extra... Let's get that up to about 80, actually, if we're going all the way up to... We're about to max out at the 400 mark. And that should give us just about enough to run this little module. Welcome to the prison. Excellent. Oh, we've hired a bunch more dogs. Why is that kennel thing that one failed? Enclosed, surrounded by walls and doors. This is surrounded by walls and doors. I think it doesn't like diagonals. Does that mean our dogs haven't been getting naps? They totally have. Look, they're sleeping away in their kennels. Huh. So I wonder what the problem is if it's not enclosed. You know what? Don't care. That is 390 prisoners. Income's up to 38 grand. Hopefully all the prisoners are not getting fed. What's the needs at? Food is still a little bit dodgy, but they'll sort that out. Someone's gone a bit nuts. Okay, Vermilion. What's your grading at? That's the thing. I want to have a look at their grading and see how bad they're... Wow. 1% of stay misbehaving, 7 penalties involving violent incidents, committed murder 1 time in your prison. Well, that means... Yeah, I'm thinking you're getting straight to solitary. Yeah, solitary permanently, thank you very much. It's just there's no point ever letting them out again. They're pointless. And plus they're grading, like, there's 74% chance of reoffending. Even if we got them up to 10 on reform, they're not going to ever have a chance of getting out. Now, they get locked up and they never come out again. At some point, someone will come along and stop them, right? I still don't get why the guards don't, or the guards don't just pop over and beat the snot out of them. You, get over here. Where'd he go? And down. I don't think that person had their taser certificate. It's okay. It's okay. Everyone will get their taser certificates tonight. Oh! Damn it. I forgot to assign guards out to the parole rooms. Gotta make sure there's guards in the parole rooms during the day. Yeah, 1 second there. Right, between 6 a.m. and 2 p.m. we will have guards assigned to the parole rooms. That should mean that if any of the parolees tries to go and shank the parole officers again, we'll probably save their lives. Preferably the parole officer, well, our guards will be fine. We're not so concerned about the parole officers. They're free. They come in from off the map, so it doesn't actually cost us anything. Alright, food. Food seems to be working out. All the prisoners are getting fed. That means all the canteens are functioning as expected. Yeah, you've got... Perfect. So we're up to 384 prisoners, and everything seems to be reasonably stable. We've also got a bunch of classrooms going. We've got everything working. Perfect. And not many deaths or killings. Oh. Yeah, well, there goes another one, but... to be expected. It's fine. A prison this size doesn't cost us much, and daily cash flow is looking great. Now, building this second prison, or the second half, too slow. Way too slow. I've been doing this all wrong. We've got the money, so why not just do this the fast way? Yeah, that's that 50 grand. Cool. Yeah, we'll take that. And we'll also take that, if you wouldn't mind as well. Yep, that's cool. And I'm thinking we're going to take this one too. The game really does not like opening up that new map. Perfect, perfect. Alright, with that in play, all we gotta do is maybe a little bit of walling in and a few pathways, and I think we can double in size much, much faster. First thing we want to do, racetrack around the outside. Once the racetrack is done, then we stick down a quick wall. You see, the reason this is so slow is we just don't have enough drop-off area and we don't have enough workmen. That's okay. We've got enough money now that I think we can just start buying more workmen. Let's grab a couple of hundred and see how that goes. Perfect. Now that should allow us to complete all these construction projects much, much faster. That's what was slowing us down over here. We only had 30 or 40 of them during it all. Okay, taser guards took care of that problem. Excellent. We've got patrols of dogs down here. We've got metal detectors outside every single canteen. We've got everyone doing reform programs, and we're making sure all the MaxSec people end up over there. And this section... Is that construction almost done? You're taking your time about this, guys. Seriously, hurry it along. Okay, let's do this. Should be simple enough. We're just gonna clone this. All of it. From there to there. And then rotate it round. Is that about right? Yeah, line it up with that wall. I missed actually a wall segment at the end, but that's fine. Done. Game may not like that just for a second or so, but then we can... Done. Well, let's see how long that takes. Actually, let's speed that along. Now, we've expanded the deliveries areas, the pickup, the drop-off, the garbage, so we should be able to handle this a lot better. Plus, there's 200 construction crew. They should be able to churn this out a lot faster. Once they get this done, we'll chuck on the cells. What's going on over there? Who is in there? And please tell... Would someone put them in... What's their rating? No, they're actually not that bad. They seem like an okay person. You know what? Let's just stick him in isolation for a couple of days and they'll be fine. This kind of bugs me, though. This guy's over here going nuts, and these people are busy controlling the canteen. And the people in the cameras can clearly see them. They're on camera, but these guys never come over. You have to manually tell them. Am I missing something? Am I supposed to do something or trigger something? Okay, and finally they got around to doing it. That guy trashed the whole area several times and no one came in to interfere. Kind of annoys me. I figured with the cameras that would let people know there's something going on and the guards would respond, but it seems you have to just set up patrols and have patrols everywhere. Well, you know what? Never mind. Let's finish the construction projects. This is so much faster. Oh, should have hired 200 workmen ages ago. Well, okay, I suppose this is a little bit hard on the funds, but who cares? We can build out this thing in no time. And they can handle all the deliveries fast enough, especially since we expanded it out. So this should allow us to go up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Ooh, what's that? Oh, for a second I thought that was someone had found a tunnel. We haven't found any more tunnels in a while, and we have increased the patrol. So the perimeter people are going around, and still no tunnels for a while. I think we're keeping on top of it. Huh. I'm kind of shocked by that. Oh, down here, I've left these all as staff rooms and all that, but what I have done is I've gone into deployment, and the moment the rooms popped, I made them staff only. Everything down here, the classrooms, the infirmary, everything. That way no prisoners should be allowed in here at all. You don't want them through here. In fact, we want to keep this whole area just for staff only until it's completed. This next piece might cause my computer a tiny wee bit of discomfort. And... oh. Damn it. Why not? Turns out it's a size issue. There's only a certain size blueprint you can copy and paste before the game kind of throws a little bit of a hissy fit. That should be... perfect. Then what we can do is maybe copy another chunk, probably from there down to there. Yep. And put that down on top of it. Yeah. Oh, wait. Damn it. I copied more than I needed to. Final chunk. Now the question is, can our construction crews keep up with that? One would hope. We've already got 200 down. I am not hiring more unless we absolutely positively have to. I mean, look at them. All of those lazy sods. I'll have to fire a bunch of them later on. But for now, they're doing the Lord's work out there. The ants are doing an amazing job. That's going to be done in no time at all. I think I'm just going to go grab a cuppa. Oh, wait. What are you doing? Yeah, seriously, look. This guy's churning this place up. No one's coming around. Like, everyone's like, yeah, just ignore him. We can see him on security cameras. But, hey, someone finally got around to it. There's got to be some setting I'm missing there. And finally it all starts to come together. They've just finished the outside walls. You can just see the rippling as everything comes into place. We might want to redo the cells and change the deployment on this. We want to make this a staff-only area, all of it. Don't want them accidentally sending prisoners over here. That would be a little bit inconvenient. There looks to be a limit on how quickly trucks can come in, so long as you can unload the trucks faster than they can arrive, that's sort of the bottleneck for expansion. That's the thing that's actually slowing us down. Our construction workers just can't get enough materials in. Most of the place is built. I think we're just waiting on a few bits and bobs here and there, and then, well, okay, we'll still have to do the electrical and the water, but that should be a lot simpler. But look at this. You can just see them. They're coming in like a Congo line, just like, boom, unloaded before even the next truck can pull up. Just done. Efficiency at its peak. Well, we seem to have run into a bit of a problem. I was getting a lot of problems popping up. I wasn't sure why, but it's food. Somehow food has gotten critical, which makes no sense. Though I suppose maybe it's because we're just building so much stuff that there's not enough unloading time left for the food. That might be it, but I'm not cancelling it. I'm afraid some of you are just going to have to go a little bit hungry for a while. There'll be a few deaths, but nothing major. Well, there's no point doing a half measure. We might as well throw down a second one. That should bring us up to 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That'll bring us up to a potential for 800 population of medium security. At that point, actually, we should probably stick on then another couple of hundred at that point to bring us up to the even 1,000 that we've been looking for. And then we can possibly get rid of some of that workforce. I think we might have slightly too many. 100 workforce might be sufficient, so I think we have slightly too many construction workers. But who cares? And yeah, I'm over time again. Damn it. I'm supposed to have this video out already. Alright, plans. I don't think the prison's efficient enough. The problem is, even after we set this all up, we still have to hook up all the security cameras. I'm not sure how good they are, though I do like getting notified by the security cameras when things go wrong. We'll have to do some more patrols and stuff like that and set them up where the dogs go around the edges. We still have dog patrols going around here. They haven't found any tunnels just yet. They give the occasional false alarm, but nothing serious. So we'll have to hire a bunch more dogs. We'll set up some more patrol routes, and this takes too long. I'm wondering if we can just cram people into a much smaller space. Might be an idea. Maybe massive dormitories, cram in 1,000 people into it, that sort of stuff. Lots of armed guards. But for now, we're going to hit 1,000. I think we can hit 1,000 conveniently doing this, and then maybe start adding on some max security. Or at least hit 800 and then go into max security and stuff like that. Anyway, I'm going to cut this out here. I hope you enjoyed, and good luck.